Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, so some of the jurors on the police officer in Dallas explained why they gave the officer 10 years because um, of how the victim would have responded to the officer's mistake. For one. Right, right. Now, the thing is, though, like I told you, it wasn't premeditated, right? In the first place, she thought she was in her own apartment and they lived in the same apartment complex, right? That's not because, okay, say a white person rented the same apartment, which was in the same location as hers, except one floor above. The person still would have been shot, right? Just as dead, right? It had nothing to do with the person's skin color either. No, no. She thought she was in her own apartment and the person had broken in, right? Now, maybe you're right, there was a red mat in front of the door, but she might also think that was some kind of, warning in case she came home, right? See, you're not thinking like a police officer, again, who pulled a 14-hour shift. And you're coming home and you're tired, you're groggy, you're not feeling like anything, but you want to go home, sit on your couch, and when you get there, someone's already on it. You don't even know who the hell it is, and they're eating some fucking ice cream watching TV in your apartment. You're not going to think, oh, well, I only got a few minutes. I got an intruder in my house. I need to shoot his ass. Yourself, are you? Even if it was a white person in there, right? See, you're making it about gender, or, it wasn't a woman versus a man either. No, right? Right. It's not more natural for a woman to use a gun on an intruder in her home than a man anyway. I don't know. Someone's acting retarded and slow as the Dickens, right? Though I can say that because I was designated a slow learner in the third grade, so whatever. Though I passed the second time, right? Now, the word retarded means you're born with a birth defect anyway. Not everybody has that defect, and I was able to work through what I was going through, right? But I don't judge people who are really that way, but some people act that way and don't need to. They act like a bunch of bullies to people and like they can't learn nothing new but be a bully to people. Now, it's not unusual for someone to attack you for 15 years, saying the exact same thing to you, like you even know who the hell it is. Oh, no. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This person is obsessed with me, and you're letting them get away with it. And until someone stops them, what can I do about it? Sue them? I don't even know who they really are. That's why I have to expose who I am, right? And not play with your ass. See, if something happens to me anyway, and someone's stalking me, that's evidence against them, right? Right? That's why I'm having to put out my information. Because, see, the guy can get it anyway, I know. Or the girl. Whether I hide myself in plain sight or not. See, I don't know how to do all that. No one showed me. I don't ask to do all that. And I only contact people I know, right? Like Mary Bell. Now they're bitching because I wish Mary Bell a happy 11th year at her job, and she responded, and now they're being all dicks about it, right? Like it's about them or something, when I don't even know who it is. I know it's someone maybe from my past who I ran into, But I can't put a finger on it. I could say it could have happened at the fall. That's where I blacked out the most, right? Or the wreck, too, right? That was 8 years prior. Mm-hmm. But who it actually is, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Now, I made it into the Navy. I passed a psych eval and a neurological eval to even make it to my ship. Mm-hmm. But 2.5 years later is when I reported hearing the voices. So I always reported the sleeping problem to the ship and to the Navy, right? I never mentioned hearing voices to them. Now, everybody knows, though, if you start hearing voices, you're either under a lot of stress from your work environment and maybe your religious figures, right? Probably. That generally might be something that could cause that logically as well. Because, you're an electrician and nobody's training you like you know anything about being an electrician, even with just A school. See, the problem is you've never been on a ship before. That means you don't even know what the equipment you might be working on even looks like. So how can you even recognize it if you've never seen it before? Yeah, I know how to recognize a light or even a fluorescent light. I know what those are. I know what an outlet is. I know. But as far as anything else on the ship, I don't even know what it looks like. Like the logic circuit, King and his buddies wouldn't even have the decency to show me what to do with it, right? And when they got busted for it, they blame me. And see, those are called saboteur shipmates, right? They're acting like you know what to do when you don't, right? They're sabotaging you before you even begin, right? Because you don't know what to do. You're trying, right? Well, if you just give me the work card and that's all I think I'm supposed to get, I don't know any different either. Now, if you show me a bunch of books on the shelf and there's more than one, right? You still got to show me which book goes with which work card, or at least have the decency to write it on the work card that I need a book with it, because I don't know otherwise either. They didn't mention nothing about that in day school either. You understand what I mean? Right. But let's get back to reality now here. The same person, the same things 15 years later. They're not right in the head. I know what happened to me and how I started hearing voices too, right? Didn't always. Now, usually you gotta take these things also by case basis, right? The person attacking me is acting like a bully from the 3rd grade, right? You might meet in school and who won't let it go, and whatever it is that made him a bully, right? I, on the other hand, am telling the truth about my situation and everything I learned growing up, which is normal. I mean, which is normal, him or me, and not him, not him. But you're letting him get away with it, and like you often do, right? See, the bully gets away with it because no one stops the bully from getting worse, right? I don't know, he didn't attack me at the wreck in the fall, because those two things normally kill him out. But he's acting like it's normal to just go through that like nothing happened, too, ain't he? Right. Okay, that's not fucked up thinking. I'm the one fucked up because I survived it. Maybe with divine help. Right. Because I called on God before they put me in the car or something. Only way. And it answered me. I don't know. Because see, they're the ones playing God to me, but I know they're not. Anyway. A lot of people want to do that to you too, don't they? Right. I'm just saying I kind of identify with you if they are. All right. Bye.